Hey there, welcome back to Good Tomato. Today I'm going to show you how to create a slick animated button with CSS. Let's start with a simple button in our HTML. Right now it's just a plain text on a button, not very exciting, right? First things first, let's add a CSS reset to make sure everything looks consistent across browsers. The box sizing rule ensures that padding and borders are included in the total size of elements, which keeps our layouts predictable. I'm also removing any default margins and paddings that browsers add to the elements. Now I want the button to sit perfectly in the middle of the screen. To do that, I'll style the body. I've set the background to a dark color to make the button pop. Height 100 VH makes the body fill the entire height of the viewport. Then with Flexbox, I center the button horizontally and vertically using Justify Content Center and Align Item Center. The button is centered perfectly. Alright, here's where things start to get interesting. Let's add some style to our button. The background is transparent. The color is light gray with 60% opacity, transforming the text to uppercase. The border is 4 pixels thick and matches the text color. To get the fill shape, I set the border radius to 1000 pixels. I set the font size to 32 pixels, made the font bold, and added some letter spacing. The padding makes the button a good size for clicking, and position relative will help when we add animations. Now, let's make the hover effect for the button. When you hover over the button, the border and text change to solid white. After that, I will add transition to the button to make the hover smooth. Next, we'll add the animated layer behind the button using the before pseudo-element. Content creates the pseudo-element, which acts as an extra layer behind the button. I use the position absolute to place this layer relative to the button. This layer has a semi-transparent tomato color for its background. The size of these layers is set to fully cover the button using height 100% and width 100%. I position it at the top left corner of the button with top 0 and left 0. To place this layer behind the button, I use the index -1. Now, to hide it initially, I rotate it out of the view with transform rotate -90 degrees. The transform origin bottom left tells the browser where the rotation should pivot from, in this case, the bottom left corner. Finally, I add transition transform 0.8 seconds to make the rotation smooth. Next, we'll add the after pseudo element. This will have the same styling as the before pseudo element. The only change is to set the transform origin to top right. Now, we'll make these layers animate when you hover over the button. When you hover, the layers rotate back to their original positions, making them visible. Lastly, I add overflow hidden to the button element to hide the pseudo elements. And there you go. It's clean, modern, and super fun to make. Try it out for the next project. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button for more awesome tutorials. See you in the next one.